Morning everyone. Today I have work in the afternoon, but I thought I'd take the morning to go down to Miami. So in one of the previous videos I said that there's loads of events in the Gold Coast, and at the moment there's one called Surface, which is basically a festival celebrating loads of artists. So there's loads of murals at the moment and just loads of pretty art, you know, out and about on the roads. So I'm gonna go down. I don't really know where I'm parking at the moment. I'm hoping it would be fine wherever I park. But then again, this has a height restriction. So, but let's go there and figure out from there. And I've chose the best time to go. I don't know if you can see, but there's a long ass queue getting out. So found some parking just on the side of the road. I'm just double checking I'm close enough. Marvellous, look at that. Perfecto, okay. So I've already seen a few people painting, which is great. That's what I wanted to see. It looks like they just have signs without falling over, stating who they are and then what there is. And then look at this one, first mural. Bloody lovely, mate. So this is Miami Marquetta, who created this festival. This place is supposed to be like one of the best places for like food, evening food and like gigs and stuff like that in the Gold Coast. So we will be heading there very soon, and then I've just come across some more murals. Nice. Myself a drink and a map. Not that the map is massively helping, but it does pinpoint like the past and the current artworks, which is really cool. I'm just walking down and I'm hoping that I can find some. It looks like there's quite a lot just around in this area, so fingers crossed. The first one that I saw was from Mini Art House, which is a group of them. Like, this is what the lady was telling me. She said that they just have free reign on what they wanted to create, but kind of have a common idea, which was the colour for them. And they don't get painted over because clearly you can go back and see the past one. As well as having murals, they do have gigs. They have live music every, I want to say every Saturday or Friday maybe, but they also have fence lines, which is, this is one. So they just attach artwork to the fences. And again, gives you a little insight into who they are. Love it. Another fence one. And all of this road work. Bit of an unfortunate timing, to be honest. So I've gone past Miami Marquette like 4 times and I've had a little nose in. It's pretty small. I thought it was going to be huge. Look. We'll just have to see, won't we? I can understand why it gets cramped. We are back in the car and I just wanted to show you this map, just maybe to help you understand a little bit more. So this is the map. So this is all the area that I saw today, with the exception of those 4. But the rest I saw, and again, in very small proximity. If you're someone who's like me, who's, let's say, adequate in their direction skills, what really is helpful is not only this, is that all of them have their names right on the murals, so you can easily relate them to all the names on the map, which very helpful for people like me. I just want to say how genius I think this idea is. Not only is it a good way to make the area more attractive and advocating for artists, but it also is a very good business quality to have in terms of getting tourists to this area. It's not in just Miami, it's also in Burley area as well. So again, it has two areas where you can visit, and then you'll probably, you know, stop for food, and it helps all the kind of the small local businesses. So I'm absolutely here for it. Like, I think it's genius. I think, you know, everyone should be getting on it. I mean, we have done things like this in Malaysia, so we've done it in Penang, and I've also done it in Bristol in England. Again, it's a very, very good way of getting people to your city or town. So, genius. So in keeping with the theme of this video of art, I'm going to go by myself and head to two art galleries today. So one is called HOTA, which is kind of an establishment for all the arts. And another one is further down called 19 Karen, which again is just an art gallery, but it would be nice to just get out by myself and see some of the art that the Gold Coast offers. Two buses down, and I don't think you can miss it when you're getting off the bus. So you've got a massive building over there and one that says HOTO over there, if you can see it. And if you're wondering why I got a bus instead of driving, because like, look how many parking spaces there are. It's just, even though I get lost on public transport, it just makes me feel a lot easier knowing that I can get on a bus than driving. Yes, it is me who drives over Charlie. Charlie doesn't have a driving license, so for someone that's quite anxious driving, I'm having to drive around the whole of Australia. but we move, we get there. Here it is. Looks like something from Toy Story. Not quite sure. And then that's the exhibit that they're currently holding. A bit confusing. So I got here thinking that you'd pay a certain amount of money to go into two exhibits, but I think it might be a large majority of the gallery. I have just walked up and there is a gallery, but I don't know how big it is, so I'm just gonna have a little check and then I'll let you know if you have to pay basically to get the most out of it. And it's not cheap. But can we take a moment for the view? Look at that. So that picture there is this picture larger, but all the blocks are not in the right order. Lovely. This one's pretty scary. Right, so I've just got out of the art gallery. So from what I understand is that there are 5 levels, or 6 levels if you include the lower ground. So the lower floor is where I walked into. You can get some lockers there and they're all for free. So again, you're asked to put bags away in here, and they tell you to take the selfie stick off as well. The ground floor is where the ticket counters are, the shop is, where the exhibit, the one that you have to pay for, and a child's exhibit. Second floor, it was closed off. Third floor and fourth floor had something on it, which I was able to show you. And then the 5th floor was a rooftop bar cafe vibe with a viewing platform. I think it's pretty good. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. That one on the 4th floor was really creepy. Like, that guy has some issues. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, this is really interesting, but that was like weird. That was weird. The other one, I just felt like there was just not enough in it. There was only kind of like maybe 5 artwork in it. So I have decided to pay for the exhibit. It's $29, and it is just the one exhibit, it's not 2. And hopefully, because I'm paying $29, you'd hope there'd be quite a lot in there. But that is on an hour slot. So I'm now having to wait half an hour before that is my time. So I thought I'd just sit down, explain to you what it's like, but also having a little look around. There's kind of an outdoor stage, got a few cafes and restaurants, so I can see why a lot of people come here. It's really set up for families. I would have thought, you know, you can go to the art gallery and then go for food, then like look around, because the water is literally right there. I'll take you there in a sec. And it's in Surfers Paradise, so it's on the outskirts of the city, so you can get all the beauty of it without being in the hustle and bustle of it all. Sorry about the hair. It's windy today. Can you believe it? Even in the middle of an art gallery area, there's a bloody lagoon of some sort, although potential dangerous aquatic organisms may be present. Fuck me. Just been to the exhibit that I paid for. So it was an Italian Renaissance exhibit. Like I said, it was $29. It was good and it wasn't at the same time. So in the sense that if it was free, I'd have been like, yeah, that was well good. You go into a section where it gives you information, and then the next section shows you like an immersive, like loud music, really bright colors of the images from the Renaissance, like moving, and it's kind of like it goes with the music, like it has that correlation. Yeah, it's pretty good. But then my brain keeps going, it's $29, like that's quite steep. But then another part of my brain goes, that's like an hour's pay, so it's not that bad. But then I was thinking, God, I've got to make my money's worth it. So I stayed for about 35 minutes, I think, and the immersive video lasts about 40 minutes, the man said. And you don't have to wait for your allocated slot on the dot. I could have gone at 12:30, which is pretty annoying, but never mind. Just heading to the bus stop now to go to the next location. I don't have very high expectations after this one, to be honest. One of the main reasons that's keeping me going to the plan is because I know in Broad Beach I can go to Pacific Fair Shopping Centre and I can have a little mooch around the bookstore. So I am no longer in Broad Beach and almost home, and I know what you're thinking. What happened to the art gallery? Well, I went to Broad Beach, went to the shopping bit, and then I thought, do you know what? Can't be arsed. And what perfect timing, because the tram was right there. So the tram made the decision, really. I mean, it was a 10-minute walk from where the tram was, so it would have been an easy walk, but I didn't want to. So there you go. So I'm almost home now, and as this is the only day that I have off this week, I thought I don't need to. So I might do it again at some point, might not, doesn't really matter.